Welcome to another edition of the SSC TV3 News. We are more than news. We also televise programs, events, and archives that are the lifeblood of our community. This is Tuesday, January 8th, 2019. I'm Chloe Clark, your host for today, and these are our features. Number 1, Hoods Haven, 1989, and number 2, 2017 Square Christmas. We televise this program live at 11 a.m. Tuesday and Friday and upload it to YouTube right after the show. If you cannot watch us live, you can still watch the show at your convenience at ssctv3.org. Also, please share our news and features on your social media. This will help us grow and enable us to serve you better. We have viewers citywide, statewide, and worldwide who are keeping up with the happenings in St. John. We also welcome press releases and contributor pictures and videos. Send them to ssctv3@gmail.com. If you have videos that are too large to attach to our email, bring them by the studio on a flash drive so we can transfer them to our video editor. School announcements. There will be no school Monday, January 14th. Also Monday, the monthly school board meeting will be at 6 p.m. TV3 will be recording that meeting and uploading it to YouTube. As soon as possible, these meetings will also be run live. The Midwinter Classics will begin Tuesday, January 15th. The high school color guard will be performing during the halftime of the second game of the Midwinter Classic on Friday, January 18th. The St. John High School cheerleaders will be doing a dance during the halftime of the Midwinter Classic championship game on Saturday, January 19th. The Southwest KMEA District Elementary Choir will be Saturday, January 19th at Dodge City. This Friday, TV3 will be recording the first edition of the Grade School News. This will be a very welcome addition to our programming. Hoods Haven is no longer open for business. At one time, it was a major attraction for the city of St. John. The following video was put together in the spring of 2017 by David about a year before SSC TV3 was operational.
Next tonight, we have our Tuesday essay. Jim Fisher, columnist for the Kansas City Times, has some thoughts about donuts and physics.
Morning in St. John, Kansas. Population 1,500 and dwindling. Inside the donut shop, the place for coffee since the other restaurant here closed, folks are talking crops and weather and a little gossip. breakfast time staples here and in 100 other prairie towns, where this year's wheat crop was awful, farm loans still hang like swords, and local businesses struggle. Nothing new here, except Jim Hood, the proprietor, wants some country music up front. Watch. Not every donut shop has a radio operated by a laser beam.
I've been to the top, I guess. With you,
Welcome to Hood's Haven, where physics and chemistry go right along with the cinnamon rolls and apple fritters. The coffee and donuts are up front, but take a look back here. It's a mad scientist jumble of oscillators, capacitors, transformers, and more.
When I was getting ready to retire, I wanted some place to house my equipment. Somebody suggested the idea of running a donut shop, and I pursued that and found I could buy these donuts already baked. The town needed a place where people could meet and socialize, and it just seemed to work out that by running a donut shop, if I could make enough money to do this, I think there is a wealth of material and old junk appliances that's just being thrown away and wasted that you could build a whole science program out of.
Clearly, Hood isn't quite the rustic he appears. He taught high school science here for 31 years until he retired 2 years ago. He was the 1969 Kansas Teacher of the Year and was named to the Kansas Teachers Hall of Fame just this year.
Main thing I find that when students can see something happen as well as read it out of the book, you can blend those two things together and you can make your theory mean something. Of course, you have to have students that really want to learn. Now, that helps a lot, but part of this making them want to learn is based on motivating them to where they can see that it's something they can be made to understand. If they can add and subtract, multiply and divide, they can learn physics. On that side. Now, liquid nitrogen's temperature is minus 195 Celsius.
Kids who come in learn that an electrical jolt can make a ring jump to the ceiling after it's been briefly dipped in the liquid nitrogen that Hood salvages from Bull Seaman shipping containers. You can see the working of a one-cylinder engine running on fuel made from grain. And even the Tesla coil explains alternating current and how power can be transported long distances.
Space station, for example.
And how a gyroscope works. In a sense, Jim Hood is a throwback, a man who's taken generations of farm and town kids, seen that spark ignite behind their eyes, and found joy in teaching them, seen scores of them leave the mud and dust of central Kansas behind, and carve out careers in a whole new world of science and technology. Evenings, Hood teaches his brand of chemistry to a group of junior college nursing students right here in the donut shop.
Now, we've been talking about water.
Many of these students are working or single mothers who want more than a lifetime of hash house wages, but for whom chemistry, until now, has been a seemingly insurmountable obstacle.
I like to tell my students in chemistry that chemistry is a lot like cooking. You can almost teach a course in chemistry with baking soda, table salt, vinegar, lye, ordinary lye. A complete, thorough understanding of algebra isn't necessarily needed. If they can understand ratio and proportion, I think it can be made to understand basic chemical principles. And I like to think that's what we can do here, is to make it more visible to them. Take it one step at a time until they get each idea in mind, where the student can actually get his hands into it and understand it.
Hood's message is simple, that before Japan, before all the whaling of how we produce 10 lawyers for every engineer, before we abandoned function for form, substance for style, America got where it did by being a nation of tinkerers. People did it first, then figured it out, which is what Jim Hood and his students are still doing in a donut shop.
public service announcements. The second annual Ladies' Day Out will be at 2 p.m. Sunday, January 20th at the Fisher Shed located at 512 East 3rd Avenue here in St. John. It is a pampering day for ladies 21 years and older with massages, fitness, clothes, and vendors. The registration fee is $10, and the first 30 ladies, paid and register, will receive a gift bag. Register at City Hall. This year's flu vaccinations are now available at the Stafford County Health Department. The library is in search of the book On Wings of Faith by Lois English. It needs 2 or more copies. Lois English was a local author, and the book was written in 1956. The St. John Hudson PTO is now selling snack sticks from Yoder Meats. They are $1 a stick or $24 for a box. They will be on sale at the PTO table at home games and between games by contacting Alyssa at the District Elementary Office or Cassie at the SJN Bank of Kansas. They will also be selling a newly created Tiger license plate. The PTO Carnival, which is held every other year, will be Saturday, April 27th. The Hudson Community Council met last evening to plan the 3rd Annual Flower Festival, which will be Saturday, March 23rd. We will list the activities as soon as they are finalized. More announcements when we return. Rollin' with the Cops will be Sunday, January 27th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the skating rink. There will be cookies and cocoa. This event is sponsored by the St. John Police Department. It is for all ages and the admission is free. The second annual Christmas Around the Square has come and gone, so now it is time to make plans for the upcoming St. John Jubilee. If you have ideas about new things that you would like to be added to the celebration or old things you would like brought back, please make your wishes known to the gals in the city office. The following video was never uploaded to YouTube as a separate feature. It was only used as part of the news before SSC TV3 was fully operational because it could not be uploaded with our old DSL internet connection. It was almost lost in transition from our earlier news system to the one that we went online in February of 2018. It will be uploaded today.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Join the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new ye lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing with joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la.
In 5, countdown,
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you have items that need to be announced on TV3, or you have an event that would benefit from video coverage, we would like to hear from you. Send us your items or video requests to ssctv3@gmail.com. Give us a little lead time and we will be there. Please help our channel better serve you with quality and informative programming. We have a lot of good stuff happening in our area, and our goal is to bring these activities to those who cannot attend. Keep us informed, and we will keep you informed. Thanks for watching.